Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? I love you.
I love you, too. And I love you.
Excellent start for our episode today. What are we talking about?
We're talking about things that are sexy. Super sexy.
It was really fun to plan ahead for this episode and think about what I wanted to say. I've got some good ones.
Go, start.
You want me to start?
Just start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing that I think is so sexy is when a man will come to me and say, "Hey, can I make you something to eat?" And then I could say, "Yes, please." And then he will go into the fucking kitchen. He will figure out at least one, maybe two options. He'll come back and say, "Hey, babe, what do you think about this or that?" And then I could say, "Oh, that one, please." And then he goes and he makes it and he presents it and then he cleans it the fuck up. All of that, everything about that, so sexy.
That's happened to you, right?
Not in a really long time.
Okay,
so
but
I really deserve that.
She's roaring, so
yes, I feel really strong.
I'm so glad you brought that up because, there's this saying that the way to a man's heart is through food.
Well, guess what? Too.
It's yeah.
But the cleanup is key. It's not just the food; it's also the cleanup. It's the whole package.
I'm gonna pick. Yes, I'm gonna agree with that. I love cooking. I don't mind cooking. But if you I don't have a dishwasher, so if you're up by the dishes, doing the dishes, sexy. I'll probably be behind you grinding or something yes. because I'll just be so freaking happy and turned on by you doing the dishes and doing them well.
Yes.
Doing the rims and making sure it's not greasy, okay? Because that drives me up the fucking wall. All right.
Okay, so another thing that I think is really sexy is when a man actually really knows how to take good care of himself and eat really well and exercise regularly, and few things will blow my mind more than an amazing pair of abs on a man who's mature. I don't really care about abs on a 20-something, but abs on a 35 and up man, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, you earned those, honey. That, so fucking sexy. I'm working on my own set of abs. They're not quite there yet,
Are we trying to come off as shallow?
No, I'm not shallow, I'm fucking serious. This is so many layers. If a man knows how to actually take really good care of himself, he has worked on his shit, he knows how to feed himself, all of that is actually really amazing and important and fairly infrequent so far in my experience. I know that there's a lot of amazing men out there that I just haven't gotten to experience them yet.
It's so true.
So, yeah.
You're starting to.
I am, and I really
dance.
I love it.
No.
Dance is an ecstatic dance. A man who can let himself go at ecstatic dance is also really fucking sexy.
Wow, there's a lot to be said. A man who can dance is so fucking sexy, and who can lead. Oh God, I love a good leader.
But it doesn't have to be an organized dance. It can be just he's good at moving his body and enjoys moving his body.
Yes, and then he leads because I like to follow.
Yes,
it feels really good to me.
Yeah,
because I don't want to think all the time. Anyway, so dancing is super sexy. Ass dimple that. The dimple that men have, or people, it's really anybody who, that dimple, that indentation in the ass, fuck, that does things to me.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
It's like my hand's a magnet. If I'm ever inappropriately touching your ass, I can't help it, because it's like, oh, don't do it. Ask for consent. Do it. And I'm a woman too. I'll stare at women's asses and boobs and all the things.
I'm feeling a dimple.
And you have a dimple?
I don't think yet.
I don't have one.
I'm working on those muscles.
Also, smells. I love smells, and I will very often inappropriately start smelling.
Not perfume though.
No, that makes me sick. Like
sandalwood.
Natural. Sandalwood fucking does it to me. I had a partner years and years ago who would put sandalwood on his chest, and I was the height of his chest, so I was just...
That sounds amazing.
It was so good. And then after that, so many men would wear sandalwood on their chests, and then I would mention it, not well, maybe on purpose, and then all of a sudden they would be wearing sandalwood. It does things to me, like.
So speaking of chests, like I love to put my head on a man's chest and then have him tell me a story that, especially if he can get his voice even a little deeper than usual, and a story I don't have to actually listen to completely, but I can just listen to the rumblings on my face. I love that. And then he could also just kind of grumble and growl. Yes, I love that.
Want to hear more.
No, I want. What were some of the things that you thought were sexy?
What else is sexy? Nothing's coming right now. You go.
Okay, keep going. So another is when offering me an invitation to like spend time together, to actually have some ideas of what we can do. Like, I don't want to fucking plan it. I want to see what will happen. I want to see what ideas you come up with. And so that's really sexy if a man's like, hey, I'd like to spend some time with you. Can we, I have, do this or that.
Oh, that's the leading. Yeah, when he's like, what are you doing Saturday at 6 p.m.? Do you want to go to XYZ?
That's taking it to a whole nother level than I was
that's
expecting.
what I'm saying all of it. Like all the things, all the day, the time, the place, everything. Oh, and bonus if he picks me up.
Yes.
You know what?
I would especially love that because I drive so much.
Is that sexy or is that just like what I want?
Whatever.
Okay, sexy is like being hugged really tight and having somebody whisper in my ear. And this could be a friend. Like, I love you, or you're amazing, or like an affirmation, like saying like, you inspire me, or you're okay.
That's awesome.
Wow, I'm really like noticing how I'm making this about myself.
Well, the topic is, what do we find sexy?
It's true. Oh, so tell us what you find sexy.
Well, Maria says she likes to call a certain man just to get his voicemail. I've totally done that, just to hear his voice.
Oh,
hear that
men's voices. Oh, fuck.
Totally.
And laughter. Oh my God, I love the way a man laughs.
I also find intelligence without being like overbearing also very sexy. As a man who has read a lot of books.
Oh my God, well read.
Yes, well read. So sexy.
Well
it doesn't have to
like
be
when I ask like, can you recommend a book
organized.
to me? He's like, he's got it. Yeah. He's like going into the list of the books.
Yeah.
You're right. That's very sexy.
So sexy.
Okay, and then there's the dad fetishes, like seeing sexy dads.
Yeah, because if they can take really good care of their kids, then you figure, they're probably taking really good care of their women.
God. Men who are just sexy with their kids, just like holding them and being silly with them and doing voices and things like that. And
being playful.
That's right.
That's
being
sexy.
Playful and loose.
Yeah.
Just being themselves. A man who can tell stories. Oh, a storyteller. So sexy.
Good story.
Holy cow.
That's lovely to hear.
What about women? What do we find sexy about women?
Confidence. Like, just like when a woman walks in the room, especially if she's wearing like kind of unusual clothing that I couldn't quite imagine picking out for myself, but she walks in and she really is like owning it. I think that's so sexy. Yeah. A woman who again dance also. I mean, a woman who can really enjoy herself dancing. Well read, like some of the stuff. I'm trying to think of things that are different than what we've already said.
Like when I hear a woman in conversation, being kind to herself or being compassionate to herself, and also being genuinely kind to other people, not as a way to like put herself down or something. Or I love hearing women say no in like a kind way that is truly honoring themselves. I find that to be really sexy. I also like to watch women walk.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No.
Okay.
I mean, appreciating the human form as well.
And like booties. I think women's booties are super sexy.
You mean booty as in butt, or that
butt.
Short boot? Okay.
No, the butt.
Okay.
Like the jiggly butt. I really like watching them jiggle. It's true. It's really true.
I feel like I've forgotten some of the things that I wanted to share. Yeah, just breathe and think into it.
Just kindness.
Yeah.
Kindness is really sexy, and confidence is really sexy,
And genuinely listening. Like if you
Genuinely
ask a question, please listen to the response.
yes, that is. Oh my God.
And then a reflection back is also really sexy.
Eye gazing.
Eye gazing
Eye gazing is
is very sexy. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us what you find sexy. Let us know.
Being willing and capable of holding space for another human. Yeah.
I think we're done.
Okay. Thank you.
We find you sexy. All of you.
Yeah. Very sexy.
Love you.
Okay. Bye.